create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on second down. Marino. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Let's go.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So now here come the Dolphins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And here now the Baltimore offense.
And we expected to have already talked about this unit. We didn't get a chance to hit on them on the opening drive because they scored so quickly. But that's the kind of unit this is. A quick strike offense. I expect to see them taking their shots all game long. And if that's the case, we'll find ways to talk about this group.
That second down play nets a -4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. McNair, he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. From the gun on third down. McNair, he's got Mason, complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down. McNair going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Marino to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now already over 200 yards in this first quarter. And he's got another 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Marino. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
After all he's been through, I want to talk about Eric Berry, and it was really tough for any NFL fan to see him go down the opener in New England last year. The one thing we know about him, he's resilient. This is a man who's beat cancer to come back and play at an all-pro level. And why? He can cover in the deep zones. He drops down in the box in the run game, and he can blitz the quarterback. You name it, Eric Berry can do it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
61, matchbox lights.
Here's Marino. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
57.
Here's Marino, 4th down. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
That throw by Marino, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now Marino. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
You go tight. You got tight.
From the gun on 3rd down. McNair under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Now.
Marino will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's at the 40. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, McNair. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is
Well, they
here.
weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's McNair. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit, and he just won.
They'll run on first down. It's Carter, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
He pitches it, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Over the middle, complete. That's Clayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10. Here's Marino to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Hey, Delta. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Come on, D.
First down, Marino. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm going to hit you hard.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now McNair. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Lewis on the handoff. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw on second down. McNair. It's complete to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Mike 51. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands.
Ready? 52, right? 52. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Ready?
They'll throw on first down with Marino. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
You don't want no problem.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now Marino on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Come on, set. Hey, Haywood. 50, plant.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
I want that. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber. Kill. Get it.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some...
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. From midfield now, Marino. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Marino, and that will be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. To throw again is Marino. And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 55.
Here we go again with Marino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 12-yard touchdown grab. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
50, plant, X3, 218, chopper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Pass interference, defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Marino sets up. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Alpha.
Now it's Marino. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead
and now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Marino to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. To throw is Marino, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And Marino's throw there incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Marino looks to toss it again. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throw left side complete. It's Clayton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They're going on fourth down. Marino eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Hey, Echo.
Marino will look to throw on first. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
18 Gator.
All day. All day.
Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Marino here from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Marino. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, Marino on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. One last shot for Marino. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins are able to draw. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it. And victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Baltimore, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon.